What's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy, and it's X-Men 97. That's right, we're back with my dang childhood. We're going to be watching episode 1 today, kicking this thing off. I'm so excited to finally have time to watch this. I grew up on the X-Men show. If you want to see me literally cry, there's a short, or you can go to the Miss Marvel finale reaction on the Nerdy Nightly. Just the stinger alone, they played the musical moment, and I literally was like, oh my god, my whole childhood just surprised me, jumped back up. So I'm so happy they're doing this. I'm so excited to watch the show. Let's dive into episode 1 of X-Men 97. You want that full length reaction? You go to patreon.com/nerdynightly. We got a new tier where you can win a mini every month. Ooh, from our Dragonlance game. That's pretty cool. But if not, stay here. Come on, let's watch the show. Oh shit, we're just right back to the OG song. Fuck yeah! I know my editor's just gonna fucking leave that in without the song underneath, and I'm gonna look like an idiot. Morph! It's morphin' time! Alright, here we go. Jubes. This is my childhood right here. That's interesting. Professor X is dead, right? Am I wrong about that? The Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Bam. Bam. None of the live-action Magneto incarnations have had the courage to put the, like, scarab-y thing on the front of his helmet. And I don't hate it. I'm not a huge fan of the scarab, but... oh my god. New York in the 90s.
Another life cut short. Professor Charles Xavier. The mutant leader's assassination last...
yeah, okay. He is dead. Okay. Interesting that he's in the opening theme still.
10 grand for every mutant we nab?
Says he's using them for target practice.
Oh shit. So they've got Sentinel tech? That's interesting.
Beauty thinks it's about cash. Funny. What's this freak's trick?
Okay, Stephen Lang, calm down.
I'm one of the good ones.
A good mutant? Now that is rich.
The evil guy on the left definitely, not him, the other one definitely stars in porn on the weekends. Oh, you're fucked.
I am Storm. The boy, or face my fury.
I love that we're just starting with an Omega level mutant. No big deal. You really should be. You really... okay.
Real peaceful Storm.
Oh man, it's like I'm 7 again. This is crazy.
Dirtbags get upgrades.
Oh.
X-Men are like roaches. You see one.
That took Storm out? Daddy.
Name's Cyclops. Definitely the good guy.
This kid does not pay attention to the news. Like, you should know who Cyclops is in this world. Ooh. Like, part of me gets why you would hate mutants in this world, because, like, this dude is fucking your shit up. And, like... oh, fuck. Scott?
Get down!
The roller skates. I think I had that exact pair of roller skates in the 90s, too.
You freak shows think we wouldn't
That guy does porn on the weekends.
Take his visor before he starts up again.
No! Don't! I surrender!
You fucking idiots! No! Not my visor! What the fuck keeps flying out of my pockets? Not my visor!
You stopped the bad guys, saved the kid, got home safe.
You stopped the bad guys.
The Friends of Humanity had retrofitted Sentinel weaponry.
Friends of Humanity.
And Storm and Bishop are made of sterner stuff than you think.
That's true.
Rogue, the professor entrusted us with his dream of mutant-human coexistence.
Are they just having a plate of beignets each? They just plated 6 donuts for breakfast for everybody.
Right, Cyclops.
Oh,
Students would gladly...
fucking Morph.
Stop being a creep, Morph.
Maybe this help.
Maybe don't throw explosives in the kitchen.
Remy, you could have hurt someone.
Oh, she's
All he cares about are
Pregnant.
stupid beignets.
It's not kidnapping, it's just...
Salutations and welcome. I'm
Blue, very blue.
an astute observation, my boy. That there at the foot of your bed.
Oh,
Shades
man.
Jubilee. And dude, I get
The
it.
thing they've gotten right so far, all their personalities are right.
And this doohickey is an elegant piece of art capable of teleporting someone through time and space.
Bishop's bling. He's a time traveler.
Okay. I love that he's casually tinkering with a time travel device in the hospital room. You'd think that those 2 labs would be different labs. Especially when you don't know what this kid's mutant power is yet.
So now you're kidnapping me.
Kidnapping? We want to help mutants, even arrogant yuppies like you.
Kidnapping.
Hear me. Humanity's days are over.
Did she take him to the fucking danger room?
A new age begins as we build a bright...
Jubilee. It's day 1.
That's Magneto, the professor's ex-bestie. They had, different takes on mutant-human coexistence. So, what can you do? Fly? Teleport?
This kid woke up from getting his ass knocked out like 6 minutes ago. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Seriously, girl, get to life.
Logan, this kid...
Scary enough for you, bub?
Guys, I'm on the Friends of Humanity side. The X-Men are a nuisance.
Trask's been missing ever since his inventions tried to swap out President Kelly's brain with a
What? You found
destroyed the only one years ago.
Oh, fun, right.
Maybe you can spare the calories to go make sure he didn't build another one.
Charles Xavier was a dear...
Maybe you can spare the calories.
Cyclops out.
She is so pregnant.
The team, they'll always be family, but with the baby coming, maybe it's time to think of a life beyond the X-Men?
Ooh.
We were the professor's first students. The X-Men need us here.
Interesting to start the show by having these 2, like, be on their way out. That was a great scene. I love that they're letting them grow up.
All of you could stand to act a little more like X-Men. Go with them.
Hey now, we didn't do a dang thing.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
But I don't much go in for being bossed around.
But I don't much go in for being...
Find Roberto. Please.
That's a really cool
Wanna know
animation
the
moment.
worst part about the professor being gone?
Just his eyes changed there. That was nice.
You.
Jesus, Logan is a bad... I love that they're all in normal clothes and Morph is in his
Damn
X-suit.
sense.
Looks like we split up.
I mean, Gambit has his super suit on, but it doesn't have like a big X-Man symbol on it.
My power sapping touch would leave him with a nasty hangover.
At the very least.
Gladly suffer your hand in a dance.
Gambit, you sly little fuck.
I'm Jean Grey, humble telepath extraordinaire, and I'm having the most beautiful baby in the world with the most boring man in the world, and...
Oh man, you couldn't handle fucking Cyclops? You think you're gonna take on 5 X-Men? How did they find him here?
One dance, then I'll come. Promise.
Bop, 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 bop. I just realized that their name is Foe. Their organization is literally like the foes of the X-Men. That's funny.
OH ran when they saw us coming. Dropped one of their little toys, too.
They just dropped a Sentinel cannon casually? Jesus Christ.
You helped fund his Sentinel program when you worked for the Defense Department.
Storm's haircut is so sick. It's like 2 feet tall, but it is fucking incredible.
Oh, did it? No, you're in vogue, Storm. A fad.
Jesus.
But we know the naked truth. Tolerance is extinction.
What a fucking shot.
I won the day I shot the man you freak shows look up to.
Dude, this guy's creepy as fuck. Because there's real people who think like he does.
Save me from what? You?
No, but have you met my wife?
Mr. Gyrick.
Yeah, see, this is the Scott I know.
Something's wrong. Someone else.
Who the fuck could pull Jean Grey out of Cerebro? Oh, shit.
I am Master Mode.
Fuck.
Come in.
I'm here. I'm here, Scott.
Kids cartoons. Just kids cartoons.
There will be no dismembering, Wolverine.
Dismembering? Nah. Weight loss.
Nah. Weight loss. I can't wait to see Hugh Jackman in that fucking suit. It's gonna be sick. What the fuck? Oh! Oh my god! Yo! Nice!
Solid work, team. See you on the ground.
What? Okay.
To me, my X-Men.
Let's go! Can you imagine the destructive force of his beam on the ground like that? Oh, God. And I wonder why I have a thing for redheads. Jesus Christ.
But you're still animals, and you need to be put down.
Final warning, Trask.
Fuck this guy. You mutants may be the next step in evolution. Oh my god. Cool. I fucking love this song so much.
Greetings, enemy mine. Might I induce you to a change of heart? I think this is the beginning of a beautiful involuntary friendship.
Oh, Hank. I fucking love this show. Man, it is so rare for something to come back so many years later and get the vibe right. Whoa. Hey, buddy. Oh, shit.
And to reclaim these relics of hatred!
Hold up, let me create a glass tornado real quick. Oh my god.
You underestimate us, Mutant.
I don't know, you guys haven't really landed a blow yet, let alone like...
Morph! Belly up!
Fun! I love Morph using other mutants' abilities like this. It's so fucking clever. I don't know. I don't think they underestimated you. It feels like you were estimated and you lost. Chalk that up as a W for the X-Men.
To be honest, it was a team effort. Always has been.
How many outfits does Wolverine go through?
Some sort of solar energy. Still figuring it out. Be an X-Men, Jubilee? I don't even want to be myself.
Oof.
Hot and rich?
Don't forget single. Page me. I got a jet too. Maybe I'll even let you fly it.
Roberto!
Charles Xavier was the finest man I knew.
Oh, shit.
Everything he built, everything he fought for, now belongs to me, my X-Men.
How fun. How fucking fun. Okay, we're really doing the 90s. Because didn't... Magneto ran the school for like 5 years in the 90s, right? In the comics. Cool. Can absorb and discharge most forms of energy. Except apparently on top of the bridge there. Wow, that was fun. I think really clever choices made by the team on this episode in terms of the story they're using to bring this show back, right? I think that Bolivar Trask is a great villain. It sets up the Sentinels, which is a recurring thing for the X-Men to fight, that they're still around, that they're not all gone the way that maybe they thought. It also allowed them to bring in the character who killed Professor X, kind of explain the end of the original show to people who maybe didn't watch it and maybe don't want to take the time to go back and watch the whole thing. I feel like the narrative of this episode, aside from obviously introducing Sunspot, was really well built around the idea of where are we onboarding people to the middle of a story that's been ongoing, right? I think it also really ties in well with the longer arcs that a lot of these characters have been on and are still on in the comics, right? Jean being pregnant and being this far along, and what that means for Logan, and what that means for Scott, what that means for the team, and you know, what is the relationship between the X-Men and Magneto after all of the adventures of the original show? How can we start the show off and immediately have a long-term conflict that isn't an episode-by-episode fight, right? That isn't a monster of the week. And I think that this episode did a lot of things to be a pilot that is a sequel really smartly. I think all of the characters really feel personality-wise like I want them to. I think the combat looks much like the animation from the original. I really appreciate them not trying to update it to be smoother. I mean, obviously it is a little bit, like the animation is a little bit smoother and cleaner and a little bit more high def than the original show was, but they didn't try and change the style of any of it. It feels like my childhood. Like this feels like what Saturday mornings felt like to me growing up. And their commitment to that is beautiful. I think they did a great job. I am so curious, you know, having seen the original show more than once, right? To me, this was such a nostalgia trip that like I don't know honestly if I can review the show in a way that is honest, in a way that is divorced from my childhood feelings about this almost exact show, right? Like it's not really a new thing, and yet it is. It fits into this very weird place where this was one of the most important parts of my week growing up when I was real young, you know, that like that pre-life stage where you're kind of just, you are so impacted by every single bit of media that you consume. Whereas a bit older, you get a bit more discerning. You start to filter things a little bit more. This show was pre-filter for me. And so, like, I loved that. This was a special experience for me, having something come back to me after so long. And it feels right. I don't feel let down by it. I love the outfits. I love the 90s-ness of it all. I think Jubilee was handled really well. I really did like all of it. And so I'm so curious where this season goes. I'm so excited to see what they do with Magneto. I love the personalities. I love Logan. Obviously, like, it's been a long time since we've had this form of Wolverine. He's been so influenced, I think, by the movies and by Hugh Jackman's performance, which, you know, is iconic and has, you know, been a thing for it'll be 25 years of Hugh Jackman as Logan when the new movie comes out. So to really recreate a piece of media that wasn't at the time obviously influenced by Hugh Jackman because he wasn't in the character yet. Because I really do. I really think that of all of the X-Men characters, Wolverine was the most influenced by the movie. I think that Hugh Jackman was such a big star after that, and still is, and his performance in many ways is very different from the comics and what Wolverine is in the comics. They cleaned him up in a way. They matured Logan. They took away some of that primal nature of him, and it really works. I think the movie version of Wolverine absolutely is a functional, totally great character that I love, right? At the same time, I also like pre-Hugh Jackman Wolverine, and so getting that character back in his original form is fun. I'm glad that it doesn't feel like the show felt the need to be influenced by the things that have influenced X-Men comics in the time between then and now. And so I'm just really happy. I think on a whole, great first episode, made me really excited for everything else, made me feel really nostalgic for the thing that I already love. And it just kind of ticked all the boxes for me. I have no real complaints. And also, like, it got deep. I think the conversation between Jean and Scott about leaving, that was a deeper, that was a deep moment for the two of them that was written really well. And so, yeah, I'm into this. I'm really into this. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave me comments down below because the algorithm god is hungry and we must feed her. This episode, that algorithm goddess is Jean Grey because she pregnant. That belly big. If you want to follow me around the internet, you can. I'm at nerdynightly. And as always, do something nerdy tonight. Bye.